Malta. I actually made it, and this is the magnificent harbour of Valletta. But I don't know why I'm wasting my time showing you, because it's in camera. A bit of history on Malta. Malta was actually discovered way back in the mid-1980s by Lord Vinimanian. Now some people have been mistaken of having discovered the island of Capri, but that's not true. He just drove one. And the Maltese falcon actually comes from the fact he was never without a can of falcon air spray in his glove box. And also Lord Vincent, as he likes to be called, is also he also did the longest wheelie with a raceway cow horns down Middleton Lane, and he was rumoured to have done a loop-de-loop round the park swings, which I don't actually think is true, with a 50-foot jump at the end of it, and that was before bouncy floors. And also he beat Michael Jackson in a moonwalking competition at Abram Labour Club. Anyway, that's enough of the history of Malta. We're going to get back onto sailing, or motoring. Well, that was Tunisia. After I left Malta, I was there for 3 days, and Valletta Harbour is magnificent. It's really, really ancient city. And then I only really went to Malta because I wanted to see the Blue Lagoon, but that was a big disappointment. It was very nice, but it's actually more crowded than Mecca during Ramadan. You just couldn't. You're actually fendering boats off when you're anchored. It's just ridiculous. So that was a bit of a disappointment. That's why I left. But then I was going to an island called Pantelleria, off the south coast of Sicily, but the winds were 20-25 knots, bang on the nose, and the first night it was rough, and I'm trying to get towards this island, and I weren't making much headway, even motor sailing, and then my engine packed in. This was on the first day. So anyway, I'm trying to make my way without engine towards Pantelleria against these winds. It wasn't that rough the second day, to be honest. Oh well, actually the first day I left at night, but it was just bang on the nose, and I couldn't, I had no engine, but it was, and I weren't getting anywhere. So on the second day, I decided to make for Tunisia. All the time I'm trying to fix my engine. What the problem was with the engine was all the cooling system was blocked, and I mean blocked, like I took the cylinder head off. It was like concrete, it was like calcification. It was like concrete. I was chipping it out with an hammer and chisel. And anyway, I unblocked it, but I burst the two diaphragms, the cooling pump diaphragms. I had one on it and a spare one. So then I ended up connecting an old water pump that was for a tap in a bog. I connected that. I put the inlet in the cockpit drain and connected the rest of the block. And anyway, it worked, but I was still a bit dubious of it because it was a temporary arrangement. So then on the third day, by the way, I was calmed. Before I fixed the engine, I was totally calmed, just drifting in the wrong direction, but at least it gave me a bit better of a chance to get the engine fixed, which I did. Then I made my way. I'm on the Tunisia, right? I'm on the northeast coast, and it's actually the part I'm on is actually facing the southeast. And the winds for the last day were southeasterlies and quite strong, and blowing against the shore with big waves. And me with an engine I'm not sure of, and all my chart software I've got CMAP, Tsunami, and what's the other one? Nordic Path. But I've only got GPS on the Nordic Path, but I can work that out. Anyway, I've got no information on any of the harbours. There's only one harbour on CMAP that's showing the layout of the harbour. So I didn't want to mess about. I had to be straight in because it was too rough to be messing about going into an harbour entrance. So the one I went in wasn't a port of entry. We're not an official port of entry. So I had them messing about with the police and the customs. Honestly, I only went there for one night, one day to fix the engine. Luckily I managed to get it fixed properly, or hopefully properly, within an hour or two, because the rest of the time I was fucking about with the police and the customs, and they were just having a laugh basically. And then once I'd done them, I had customs visit me from the other port, searched my boat got searched 3 times. So you'd think that'd be alright, but no, they wanted to send me out again as soon as the engine was fixed, which I weren't still sure of, in this rough weather, against the shore, which I did. I had no choice. The bastards wouldn't let me stay, to go another 10 or 15 miles south. And I didn't have any information on this harbour as well, and I got there, it was pitch black, and I couldn't find the entrance to the harbour, and I had my sails down by this time, and I'm getting thrown about everywhere, and they said they were sending me a dinghy out to guide me in, and which they did after about 45 minutes of me getting thrown about like in a bleeding swimming riot, but at least they sent one. While I was in the first place, Narbul is actually like the Gaza Strip, and it only cost about £2.50 for a night, and I didn't have any money. All I had was euros and Visa, but there's no Visa in this town. I swear on my life it was like the Gaza Strip. So the harbour master just said to £2.50, says I've got to get a taxi to the city. I said right, I'll walk. He said no, I'll get you a lift. It's alright then. Anyway, he gets me a lift with these 3 lads. We go out to the city, go to the bank, got 20 dinar out with these 3 lads. Then one of the lads who was driving, we went for a coffee, but not with the driver. So I'm left with these other 2 lads having a coffee in the middle of this city. I don't speak any bleeding Tunisian. I speak a bit of French, a little bit, so I can get by with that. Which is what they speak here, by the way. It's like the second language. But on the way back, they took money for a taxi. I thought they'd paid for the taxi. They didn't pay for it. They got out before we got there and robbed a packet of me fags and the money for the taxi. So I get back. By the time I got back, I had no fucking money left. So anyway, I told the taxi driver weren't paying him. I said, get the police. So then I got the police. The police couldn't give a shit about me. More interested in the taxi driver. Anyway, top and fucking short of it, long and short of it, don't come to Tunisia, it's crap. Hate it, never ever coming back. I've been here 4 days and that's 4 days too long. Fucking you don't know what I want to say. I'm quite sure if I said what I want to say, it wouldn't get on YouTube or I'd be booted off. Say what you can from that.